There's a truth most people over 60 don't want to hear. You're not getting weaker because of age. You're getting weaker because, little by little, you've let your body fall asleep. Every morning we wake up, sit in the same familiar chair, and slowly let our legs, our hips, and even our hearts forget how to move. But what I'm about to tell you might surprise you. Just 4 simple exercises, no gym, no equipment, can determine whether you'll keep your independence, strength, and freedom, or slowly lose them forever. Welcome to Everyday Vital Path, where I share the science and wisdom to help your body after 60 stay strong, flexible, and full of life, just like it once was. If you want to live many more years doing things on your own terms, don't skip this video, and make sure to subscribe so I can keep bringing you honest, practical, and inspiring health insights every week. Now let me ask you this. If you had to choose, would you rather have A, a strong body that lets you live freely, or B, an easy life that depends on others? Type A or B in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, let's begin. These are the 4 exercises no one over 60 can afford to skip. Number 1. Glute bridge. Reclaim the strength age. Tried to take away. You know, after more than 30 years of working with patients over 50, I've discovered something fascinating. Most people don't really grow old because of their age. They grow old because they stop using the muscles that once kept them upright and confident. I remember one of my patients, Linda, age 68, once said to me, "Doctor, I'm not afraid of wrinkles. I'm afraid of needing to grab a chair just to stand up in the morning." That sentence stayed with me for years. Now, I want you to picture this. You're lying on the floor, knees bent, feet grounded. You take a deep breath and gently lift your hips. Your body forms a small bridge. Simple, right? But this movement, the glute bridge, is one of the most powerful ways to protect your spine, ease pain, and rebuild the strength that time has slowly taken away. Studies show that after just 6 weeks of consistent practice, older adults with chronic back pain experience up to a 60% improvement. No medication, no gym, just reawakening the glutes, the body's natural shock absorbers. I always tell my patients, when you lift your hips, you're not just lifting your body, you're lifting your quality of life. So even if it's only a few minutes each day, give it a try. Your body will thank you, and you'll feel younger. Not because of your age, but because of the energy that returns with every movement. After 60, the muscles around the hips and spine weaken quickly, leading to a stooped posture, back pain, and an unstable walk. The glute bridge is a natural way to protect your spine, strengthen your core, and ease chronic lower back pain. How to do it? Lie on your back, bend your knees, press through your heels to lift your hips, hold for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower slowly. Practice 3 times per week, 2 to 3 sets of 12 reps each time. Research shows that within 6 weeks, participants report significantly reduced back pain and greater ease of movement. No. 2. Chair squat, the seated to standing power move. Have you ever noticed that something as simple as standing up from a chair can tell you a lot about your health? I once asked a 72-year-old patient of mine, "Do you exercise regularly?" She smiled and said, "No, doctor. I just try to stand up on my own every morning." But that small effort, that simple act, was exactly what kept her from needing a cane. The chair squat, or the sit-to-stand exercise, may look small, but it's a golden indicator of independence after 60. Every time you rise from a chair, your thighs and glutes engage, the very muscles that let you climb stairs, get out of a car, or stroll through your garden without needing help. I've seen far too many people lose this ability, not because of age, but because they stopped using it. Muscles don't fade because we get old. They fade because we forget them. The beautiful part? Just 12 weeks of gentle practice can reduce your risk of falls by up to 30%. So next time you stand up, don't see it as something ordinary. See it as a declaration that you still own your body. Here's how to do it. Sit on a sturdy chair. Cross your arms over your chest. Slowly rise up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Then lower down with control. Start with 2 sets of 10 reps and feel your strength and your confidence return day by day. Number 3, side plank. The secret to staying balanced. After 60, have you ever wondered why so many people after 60 start to lose their balance just by turning, reaching for something on a shelf, or stepping off a curb? It's not just because their legs are weak. It's because their bodies slowly lose lateral stability, the side-to-side control that most of us ignore until the day we fall. I remember one of my patients, Daniel, 67 years old. He told me, "Doctor, I don't get it. I walk every day, but when I turn my head too fast, I almost fall." I asked him to try the side plank. 6 weeks later, he came back smiling. "Doctor, I feel solid now, like an oak tree." It's a small movement, lying on your side, elbow under shoulder, lifting your hips. But when you hold that position, you're training your obliques, hips, and lower back, the anchors that keep you steady through every unexpected motion. Science backs this up. This exercise significantly reduces sideways falls, the leading cause of hip fractures in older adults. But more than that, it restores confidence in every step, every turn, every movement you make. You don't need the strength of an athlete, just the patience of someone who still wants to live freely for many more years. Lie on your side, elbow under your shoulder. Lift your hips so your body forms a straight line from head to toe, and hold for 10 to 20 seconds on each side. Results? Improved stability, stronger posture, and a much lower risk of falls. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself after 60. Number 4, march in place. The simple morning habit that keeps you young. I want you to imagine this, early in the morning, before the first rays of sunlight slip through your window, you stand up, plant your feet firmly on the floor, and begin to march gently in place. No rush, no strain, just a steady, natural rhythm, as if you're gently waking your body and mind from a long night's rest. The march in place exercise, or simply walking in place, is one of the simplest yet most powerful things I recommend to every patient over 50. A woman named Mary, 74, once told me, "Doctor, I just don't have the energy to go jogging anymore." I smiled and said, "That's perfectly fine. Just march right where you are." She did it every morning. 3 months later, her blood pressure stabilized, her legs became more flexible. And most importantly, she told me she felt young again. When you march in place, your blood begins to flow, your heart wakes up, and your knees and hips naturally lubricate themselves. Just 2 minutes can warm your body and clear your mind. Sometimes, good health doesn't come from complex workouts, but from small, consistent movements, the kind that remind you you're still alive, still moving, still in control of your heartbeat. How to do it? Stand tall. Lift your knees alternately as if walking. Swing your arms naturally, and keep your back straight. Do it for 2 minutes at a time, 3-4 times a day. It's one of the simplest, yet most effective ways to keep your heart strong, your joints warm, and prevent blood from pooling in your legs when sitting for long periods. Looking back on more than 30 years of working with older adults, I've realized that health isn't just about avoiding illness. It's the art of preserving your own freedom. 3 or 4 simple exercises: standing up from a chair, lifting your hips, holding a side plank, or marching in place, may seem small, but they are, in truth, daily rituals that reconnect you with your body. Every time you move, you're not just strengthening your muscles, you're sending a message. I'm still here. I still choose to live actively, not dependently. Real strength isn't in how much weight you can lift. It's in the will to stand up every morning and take one more step forward. The greatest lesson is this: age doesn't define your ability to live fully. Your daily habits do. If you can give yourself just 15 minutes a day to move, breathe, and feel your body, you're planting the seeds for a future filled with freedom, vitality, and strength. Now, let me ask you, of the 4 exercises we talked about today, which one do you feel inspired to start with tomorrow? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story. And who knows, it might just inspire someone else. And don't forget to subscribe to Everyday Vital Path to help me keep creating more empowering, practical, and uplifting content for you.